My name is Kaya Deckelbaum, and I am participating at the Florence Biennale. I would like to thank Dr. Barbara Wegemund, who recommended me, and I want to thank the Florence Biennale and the jury for accepting me to participate in this wonderful event. I am a figurative artist, a figurative sculptor, and I work with wire mesh. I brought an example of my material. It is an industrial material that I manipulate with my own hands, my fingers, and no mold. I don't use any mold. And I create these figures. This work is a work of light, shadow, and sculpting. The sculptures are mine. Then we add light, and the shadows are created. So it is actually a work of sculpting, three-dimensional, and the fourth dimension is the dimension on the wall that creates these shadows and shadows here. I am a figurative artist, but this art is, of course, contemporary art that I am using. It's something innovative and new. What I can say about my art today is that it represents the human condition today in our world. The man, or the men, represents humanity. Humanity is today under huge stress. There are refugees, people without home anymore, nomad people that have to find a house. There is the women's condition, there is slavery, there are horrible things, wars that are happening in our world. And this man is really distressed, and you can see his hand like that. And no one to help, because head of governments, presidents, they're all politicians. They take care of themselves, of their country, of their own little intrigues and wars. So he's looking at the three wise men, that maybe from them he will receive help. And the three wise men have a shadow, and the shadow is the spirit, their philosophy, their thinking, and maybe through that they can help him. About myself, what I can say more is that I live in New York. My studio is there. I have exhibited in many art galleries, in a museum in Tampa. I have participated in many shows all over the world. Of course, I'm happy to be here because Europe is different. I have never shown in Europe before. And I have one of my sculptures is at a museum in Israel, in Haifa, Israel. One of my sculptures is part of the permanent collection of the Hecht Museum in Haifa, Israel. There is a picture of it here. The other big thing that is ahead of me now is my sculpture, The Spirit, is going to be inaugurated in the Foreign Office in Sofia, Bulgaria. And it is the sculpture that represents the spirit of the Bulgarian people. They have saved during the Second World War 50,000 Jews, and this sculpture was gifted to them to commemorate this huge, humane event that didn't happen in any other country in Europe. And the sculpture is called The Spirit, which I will find in a moment and show it to you. This is the sculpture, and It's quite large. The size is, height is 1.40 meters, and the width is 90 centimeters. And it will be put in the Foreign Ministry in Sofia, Bulgaria on November 4th. So this is my plans for the nearest future, and I hope that participating in this Biennale will open many doors for me in other places in Italy and in Europe. And I'm just very happy to be here. Thank you very much.